Just start grabbing it from the middle. Go put it on there and plug it back up so that way you can ride it tomorrow or whenever. I really hope I didn't drop anything out of that.
George, you and Sean. Hey, Sarge.
So anyway, I'm in my room for a few. I'll be out in a few. Oh, come get your shoes up out of here. You already know. Don't want this stuff in my room like that. Stop leaving y'all stuff in here. Understand the blankets and stop leaving y'all stuff in here. Like for real, for real. I don't want to say I operate in total darkness, but it's just, I don't know. I just learned how to move in the dark, should I say. Take this. Got to take this brassiere off, honey, because when you come in, it's time to get it off. No, just this one is very uncomfortable. But anyway, this video probably done already reached its maximum size, or soon to anyway. And yeah. Oh my goodness, they got my blanket on and everything. Anyways, I cleaned up my room. I got it looking much neater in here. From the pollen attack. But yeah, cleaning my room. Just definitely feeling comfortable in here. My boys did sleep in here. I just slept in the living room because the TV is in there. I don't have a TV in my room. You know what? And that's really becoming ideal for me. Like, I used to have a TV in my room, you know, when I was dealing with the boys' dad and stuff like that. And of course we watched it, but we always turn the TV off and go to sleep, which is a good thing to me. I like for my dream life to be active and stay and hear my dreams and stuff. And I was just kind of wait till he went to sleep, and I just asked him, again, not to reminisce, honey, but I would ask him, you know, you want me to turn the TV off and stuff like that. And yeah, and I loved it. It was just peaceful. I mean, he was snoring loud, but it was peaceful and stuff like that. The kids was all, you know, tucked away in their rooms and stuff like that. It just was amazing. Like I said, I'm not reminiscing. I don't even want to talk too deep on that because I don't want to go off the deep end, baby. I already done been off the deep end. I done been off a couple deep ends, and thank God it wasn't no cliffs, but it was some deep water. Wasn't in no shallow water, even though I was dealing with seemingly shallow person, but I don't know. I can't say it ain't depth. Is it depths? Yeah, depths to that. Is it levels? Spiraling downward. But yeah, as you can see, I'm more loud and a little louder in the house because baby outside they be trying to listen, honey. But I'm thankful for can't even talk. I'm thankful for what I have, who I am, who I'm continuing to become in God. Okay. Pollen just tried to take over, like violently attack. Like that pollen can really kill somebody for real. Ain't a game. I've always had that, and just didn't know before what it was. Like a long time ago, didn't know what it was, and still ain't got it under control. But anyway, I want that pollen to go away, honey. That's what they be saying. We be needing that rain so that pollen can go away. Sheesh, I just went out there for a few minutes, so that ain't no joke. But I gotta get up tomorrow, go out there, try to beat the sun or whatever, lay that pool stuff out again, so again it can get in contact with the direct sunlight. I gotta open up my gazebo stuff so I can let the sunlight hit it or whatever. Cause yeah, baby, I've been using that gazebo, honey, just to, you know, it's of course anybody could get in it, penetrate or whatever. Well, I don't even want to say that. Let's just make it like nobody could get in it, but really as like a shield and just a cover for me and my kids and stuff like that, just to feel again secure and as always, like helping y'all to mind y'all business. But me and my son, we sat down and watched Pleasantville last night, and he said it was interesting. And he said it was interesting or whatever, and he was telling me the messages that he was getting from it. What else? What else is new? What's going on? Ordered some, of course, I ordered the groceries early this morning. Dude was, it was a dude who delivered my groceries and stuff like that. And they don't do what I asked regarding my receipt or whatever, but anyway, I'm feeling excited though now that I want to buy my son this jungle gym type thing to go in the backyard because I seen him climb. I mean, I've always known him as a climber, but I just wanted to make sure that I can find something that he can just enjoy, that I can put together and he can enjoy, and yeah, that or whatever. But and again, it just doesn't draw all this attention. And the other thing is, if we ever have to move or whatever, it's things that I can break down myself and I can pack up, and I could, if I needed to keep stuff in the storage, and I mean, I hate to feel like that because I've been living here for 12 years now, and it's 12, shit, hold on. Yeah, it's 12 years, because my daughter's 14, then, yeah, 12, it was when she was 2, so, yeah, so, I just feel like, Lord, I could have been building up. And I didn't spend a lot of time tearing down. I did spend quite a bit of time just like staying in the same place, I would say. I didn't spend a lot of time tearing down. I was trying to clean it up, build it up, this, that, and the third, get it in order. Had people who would help and come along or whatever. Had, of course, the one or so-called main person that would come and like seem like he was there to build it up, but he just wouldn't like move. That was part of the one where I was stagnant. And again, just haven't had that one or that two that come along and help to build up. Had people that feel like, I'm going to contribute this or whatever, but then they try to, people basically be Indian givers, and I just be like, I'm not with that. I'm not doing all that with y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all wild for that. So that's been my little story, part of my little story or whatever. Even my own so-called parents, I'm not going to say really about my so-called mom, but hers just be more subtle. My so-called dad will just blatantly not do anything, not want to contribute, not trying to help, this, that, and the third. My so-called mom, she'll give something, and I'm not going to say it's small, but it's like far and few between. And so it's like, if you ever get there, you inching your way there. I'm not giving you no miles. I'm like, wow. And of course, people just don't want you. A lot of people don't want you to be better than them. She used to say that all the time, though. I don't want y'all to be like me, be better than me. And I thought she meant it. It seemed like it was sincere, but shit. But I'm not even pressed about it at this point. My so-called dad, he was adamant. Oh, the military. I'm sorry, I stutter, but that's how he makes me feel like, ugh. But he's like, yeah, the military told me don't let your kids depend on you. What? Well, so your kids supposed to go out here and depend on other people in society and this, that, and the third. But okay, they got you food for real, because I'm sure they take, well, I'm not going to say I'm sure, but if that's what they out there teaching, but they probably contributing to their kids' well-being and stuff like that. And I'm not going to sit here in front like I want what I believe is my inheritance, honey, and I don't even know what it looks like, what it is, what it tastes like, you know what I'm saying? And then I want to be careful because I don't want to inherit his, that crazy stuff. but yeah, other than that, I just steer clear of that. And baby, I got to be careful because this is still the month. This is the month. I remember 2-3 years ago when he pulled up, and I just had to. I'm not doing it with you. Had to go in, and what else? I mean, because he just pulled up, and it was on this specific day, and on this day, my so-called mom, she had already was like, I'm praying for you. She sent out a text message. It was 3 people that I linked up with. Well, shoot, it was 4. It was 4 people that I linked up with that on that same day. And I was like, wait, what? One person was riding by in their car, got out the car, hugged me. You know what I'm saying? We was cool, we was chill or whatever. That, for whatever reason. And then after that, so that was 2018. Then 2019, we was definitely linking back up. And I had linked up with this person before. I almost forgot that I did link up with this person before. Maybe in like 2016 or 17, something like that. But yeah, that made me just almost get in my feelings because it's like, this was the person. I'm gonna do another video because this one is just, well, I'm gonna keep going. It might work, but it made me about getting my feelings because I'm telling you, when I consider somebody my best friend, I do not call everybody best friend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I love that person and I care for that person. So, and I ain't have much of nothing, but I just wanted to see this. I don't know why this is coming up. Oh, God, help me. Oh, Lord. I'm thinking about the one that I, like I said, considered my best friend. Like, I'd literally want her to be my maid of honor and this, that, and the third. I was just like, yeah. I didn't have no really, like, a big idea of how it should look or anything like that. I was just trying to pull that together. I was like, yeah, like, literally she was saved as my bank password or security question as my maid of honor and stuff like that. And I was like, ugh. So like I said, I don't call everybody best friend, nothing like that. I'm not, whatever, whoever wants to do that or whatever. I've had associates, I've had people that try to latch on to me, be close to me, and I'm not down talking them, but I'm just saying I do not put them titles on everybody because no. Like, I'm not gonna say I've had best friends before. I've had like two best friends, middle school, both in middle school, two different middle schools. But they considered me more their best, you know what I'm saying? They called me best friend, and I wasn't on them like that. I was on some other stuff. But yeah, I consider this person best friend in my adulthood when I had a better understanding of friendship as well. And I was like, yes, I finally got me somebody. And I did have another close, who I did consider a close friend. But baby, she turned out to be something different. And I was just like, I mean, sadly, they all did. They both did, whatever. But it just put me in my feelings because I literally didn't have much of nothing. I had just had it had to been like 2016 because my youngest son wasn't walking yet. And I borrowed at the time my grandma was still living, her car, and we just drove to another town about 45 minutes to an hour away to link up with her because she came all the way from the West Coast. And, she was over here visiting her boo thing or whatever. And, I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to do what I can. She didn't come to my town that time. She only came, I guess to see him or whatever the case may be or whatever she was over here doing. I can't even remember. But we went, me and my kids, and I packed up and I just went up there because I wanted to see her. Like, I'm really getting my feelings about this and my emotions. I wanted to see her and before she went back home and stuff like that because I'm like, that's my best friend. She only coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I'm gonna link up with her. So, oh God. I'm trying to say I do not get in my emotions like this about nobody. I don't even get in my emotions like this really about my daughter because God got that like packed away or something like that. I don't know, but like I can't believe that I'm like literally. I guess it's because I really consider her my friend, my best friend, and I really care for her and like I didn't care about and I didn't always want to. She had an annoying thing about her, but it was more of a me issue than to me or her. But at the same time now, looking back, it's like, no, it was something that was annoying you for a reason. Because ultimately, I don't want to say ultimately because I don't know what the future holds, but as for this, ultimately today, I haven't talked to her in like since 2019, so 2021, 22, and yeah. Oh, also I think her birthday is this month too, so that's another reason why it's coming up. I'll be forgetting, but yeah, I know her birthday, and just stuff like that. It's wild, man. And right now I'm seeing a vision of a snake, and I don't know if it's trying to strike or something like that, but I don't even like seeing a vision of a snake. I don't know if it's referencing her, she's a snake ready to, and girl, no, because we not finna do that. That's what we not gonna do. I'm not even saying that that's what it is, but I just seen that like a vision or an imagination or whatever of a snake. It ain't even, it is what it is. That's what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. It is, yeah. But, man, it's just kind of plucking at my heartstrings. Because I literally packed up me and my kids, and I'm like, honey, me and 3 kids, and I'm coming up here, and I put a scarf on my head. The way I was going out in public and stuff like that, I'm like, but I'm going to see my girl, homegirl, best friend, like a sister to me, and all this, whatever. But anywho, and then she had a boo thing or whatever, and we was cool, and, we consider him, that's Unc right there. I don't do all them titles and stuff, especially when we're not blood related for real. But she was like my sister, so I was just like, yeah, that's Uncle such and such, with his name or whatever. But I seen him then, and I had seen him, I think, again earlier that year. It's so, I don't know what it is about when me and him link up or meet up. God can reveal, but I don't want to see him no more, because I just, the last time we was around each other, it was just on some other stuff. He got a name that's supposed to be almost biblical, kind of, sort of, in a roundabout, but I don't know. But yeah, when I see him, I always show love, always, is what it is. I care for him or whatever. And, I said I cared for him, and I almost felt like I cared for him, not in a different type of way. But, and I didn't. I didn't look at him like that, you know what I'm saying? That's this man, and I didn't even look at him like that at all. But anywho, I communicated with him, I linked up with him, and it was always showing love. And then, of course, in 2019 when he came, well, he was like, you and her ain't never fell out. Y'all ain't, and I'm like, and I did, and after that, baby, we, fell out. She did something to where, yeah, we fell out, and I don't know what all was going on or whatever, what made that manifest or whatever. I don't know what the issue or what the deal, whatever it was, but well, I guess I know some. See, God will speak to you and what it is, but I don't even want to say it like that, cause honey, but I don't even want to go there. But yeah, God, I did have I can't admit that I didn't have bad intentions or evil, or especially what I believe evil intentions, but I might not have had. I definitely had some hidden agendas or whatever, but it still, to me, it was benefiting everybody. It wasn't, but I didn't have no bad plans for her at all or anything like that, and I never see myself ever getting her in no type of danger, nothing like that. And I don't feel like I don't feel like she put me in no type of danger. And like I said, it's my feelings, but I don't feel like she was intentionally putting me in no type of danger or anything like that. I do, I don't know. I can't even really explain it. I'm gonna just let God continue to sort it out. But like I said, this is the month of her birthday. I think she's like, gosh, is she turning, 2019, she was turning 33, I believe. There's 2020. What was I? I think I was turning 33 after that. I'm 35 now, so, and I turned 35 this year, so that means 2021, I was 34, and then 2020, I was 33. And then, how can I forget? And then, so I was 32, and she was she was turning 33 that year. So I guess that's probably why I linked up with her too, as far as 33. Of course, that comes up, and all that Mason stuff and whatever. I still don't know the fullness regarding that. I keep seeing 333 and all that, so whatever. And but anyway, she was turning 33. I don't even know how old he was at all. And so now she's finna turn. So she was 33 in 2019, 20, 34, 20, 21, 35, and this year she'll be 36. Yeah, duh, girl. We be the same age for a little while, and then she go up. few months older than me. But anyway, so don't know why she's coming up, but I do know that when things happen, certain stuff is significant, and I'm let God speak and reveal and all that. Oh, that's another thing. Her and my daughter definitely had a bond, and I'm gonna say by outer appearance, a seemingly close bond. She definitely. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't even want to go on it. My daughter my one thing about my child, she knows how to probably play it to where she could show a certain care and a concern for people, whatever. But anyway, she had some sort of some kind of bond or whatever on my child or whatever. She was there when I was pregnant, this and third. Of course, she came to my baby shower. She came. She met my daughter before she was born. She left and they had their bond or whatever. And I was thankful. She was there when my daughter's so-called dad was locked up and stuff like that. She was helpful, so I was grateful. Yeah, but it's just something. It's just something. It's something. It's something. It's something. And let God have His way. But I literally just almost got in my emotions because I done took off my time to come up there, me and my kids, and we came to see you and be there with you and stuff like that. Yep, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what homegirls do. That's what we supposed to do. But honey, and I don't get viciousness or anything from her, but I don't put nothing past her. And then sometimes it's not even that person being vicious. It's the people that they may be around that could. Just like when he said, y'all ain't fell out. For some type of way you wanted us to fall out. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I choose to love and forgive. Now, do I choose to link back up with you? Because I'm just not going to give you another chance to do me like that. Like, if you know what I'm saying, it's certain people that I'd be like, damn, I wish you was in my life before, because honey, you probably would have got quite a few chances to, but it wasn't even females like that, but somebody that I consider my best friend is like, but I'm not gonna give you a chance to, no. So that's how I feel. That's where I'm at today. But like I said, it's still all love you, forgive you, and I'm moving forward. I don't necessarily want no best friend ever again, but I don't necessarily not want a best friend. Like, I almost want to say I just want my kids to be my best friend, but no, baby, I'm good. I'm like, I really want my spouse to be my best friend, and not in a vicious type of way, not with hidden intentions, unless they know that it's benefiting all of them. I mean, I guess you could never know exactly everything, but if they strongly believe that it's benefiting us, and especially if you heard from God that this is going to build us up, you know what I'm saying, then that's something totally different. But I don't really like surprises and stuff like that, and so don't show up at my house, baby. I got cameras. Don't baby, my door could be open and you can knock on my door and I can see you. You can probably look me in my eyes and I will close my door and I'm not gonna act like I'm not here, but I'm not. You can't sit with me, and that's just what it is. Dang, I'm up on 50 now, but and I'm not trying to be mean. It's just that's how it is at this point, because it's been 2 minutes. It's been some people that have had genuine what is it? Genuine intentions and concerns. But really, if you don't have a true relationship with God, you're not gonna have genuine. Not gonna have good concern, genuine, authentic concerns for somebody. You even if you don't know that you got some diabolical ways, you might soon see. But yeah, that's just what it is, whatever. And I'm just enjoying the peace with my boys and stuff like that. And of course, I want them to interact with different people and stuff like that. But I just don't want them to be, I don't want people taking advantage of them, which they're smarter than what sometimes I give them credit for. I be feeling like, but it's the way my son was doing that, today. I was checking on him and stuff like that, trying to see if he needed my help. But he was good. And I just jumped in when, like a certain problem arose. But I mean, he did good. He did well. So I just want them to go on and do well. And I don't want nobody interfering with them and bothering with them. And I know how to relate to and adjust to my kids. And yeah, it's got to do with the way I'm raising them. But for the most part, I encourage my kids to have a relationship with God, and I encourage them to be individuals. When they doing something that annoys me or whatever, or pisses me off, I do try to be slow to anger. I pay attention to them so I can kind of cater to them in a certain type of way. But yeah, in a similar I might not have did it as much with my daughter. That was my first child, so definitely learning. And she's a girl. Not to say that means much of anything, but yeah. I don't know, but all of them I did. I tried to encourage their creativity, their individuality, and stuff like that. And I just spoke to my son yesterday. I was like, you don't need to be I told him, I said, you need to be a nonconformist, but you don't have to be radical and foolish and stupid, but you might have to be. I don't know, but I just said nonconformist because we was watching Pleasantville, and of course, they wanted to remain conformed and uniformed and all that, when the colors pops and stuff start showing up. And it was so funny when the mayor changed to a color, and then he oh, it was so funny because they said no colors allowed. I was like, oh my gosh, are y'all serious? And this was amongst white folks, but y'all said not no colors. But the mayor changed into the color, and he ran out. He seen himself in the mirror, and he ran out like he was so embarrassed, ashamed, and disgusted or whatever. And they never seen him. I don't think we ever seen him again in the rest of the movie. But and yes, I have been watching First Lady or whatever, and I do think that Viola Davis, she's overdoing it with her mouth. I do see Michelle doing a little something like that, but I think she's overdoing it, and I just think that's too much. But anyway, that ain't none of my business. Let me just continue watching because I really do enjoy the show. Even still, I might go back and watch all of the episodes again. Because I don't know. But it feels good just sitting in my room, just quiet and